Hey, it's Tom from Inspiration Metal Works. Quick project today. We're going to be finishing, just doing the finish work on some hangers we got from Turn Wright Machine Works. Hey, it's Tom from Inspiration Metal Works. Just a quick update this week. Do have a couple of projects in the works. Some of what I'm working on right now, I just have to edit the video. But I wanted to put this one out first. I received word yesterday of some sad news. Keith and Vanessa Fenner, so Vanessa's mother passed away yesterday, and it's not unexpected for them. However, it never makes it any easier, and so I just wanted to send my condolences to the whole family. And today's project is actually we're finishing up a project that came from Keith. In fact, I don't know if you guys saw it. If you guys follow him on Facebook, sounds like the family's having fun. But if you follow him on Facebook, he recently offered up some Lighthouse hangers for sale. And so my mother, actually, of all people, saw this and decided she wanted a couple of them. Not for herself, but for some friends. And so these are heading out to the coast here in North Carolina, out the coast there. So today's video is just a quick video on getting those finished. So they've been sitting on a shelf for a little while. I don't know how long Keith had them, but they needed a little prep work before it was time to get them powder coated, and so we went through that whole process and got it all wrapped up. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, it's a quick one, and please, if you guys do follow Keith, send some well wishes, keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you. Alright, so when these come in raw, it's just like when I cut them on my plasma cam. We've got, sometimes there's a little bit of dross on the top side, just a hair. You probably can't see it on this. You'll see it on some of the other stuff that I do. Then we've got the dross on the back sides, right? The other thing is we're getting ready to powder coat it. And so any of this little surface rust on here that's on it right now, any of the little BBs from the MIG welding, we want to get all of that off of here before we powder coat it. Simple process to do. I am just going to use wire cup. This one's almost worn out, but it'll do the job. I got a couple more in the toolbox if I need to, but it should do the job just fine. Get it prepped up, cleaned up. I don't think I'm going to do any sanding to these. I think just the wire brush will do it. Remember, PPE. Got my glasses on. Protect your ears. Once your hearing's gone, it's gone, right? So that's what we'll be working on first.
Well, you get this to do it. Our side to the side because obviously the back side, if it's overhead low, your draws apart that comes through and rebuilds stuff back. It's typically easy to do. Keith has his letting me do that pretty well, so very little areas, little stuff here, so it's just coming out fairly easily. But your guys' office is going to be seen from both sides. Draws back down a little bit, so I will do a sanding as well. But yeah, let me go.
Alright, so now you can see, I actually went ahead, I did a lot more sanding than I originally anticipated. Not that it's that big a deal to do, but I decided, you know what, get the bare metal in there, it roughens that up, gives it a little texture, that actually gives the powder coat something to adhere to, so I may actually end up with a better run with that. We're going to do a bronze powder coat that as it's baking, it goes on as a uniform spray, but as it's baking, it gives you a hammer tone effect. I've done this in some of my other videos. You've probably seen it before. If you haven't seen me doing powder coat before, I'll put up a card here. It'll be in the upper right hand corner, or I guess upper right hand corner for you, to powder coating. And you know, I've got a much more elegant process now than I did back then, but the process is the same, right? Get it cleaned up, get it, you know, wired up, get a ground on it, put the charge through, spray it, and bake it. So pretty straightforward. I'll bring you back when it's all done. Alright, so there you have it. There's the final product. I was asked to do a hammer bronze, and I actually mixed in a little bit of the chocolate brown. I don't know if I can get a good shot of this without the glare in there. You can kind of see. You end up with both the hammered look, but then it also gives it a little bit of aging, a little weathering look to it. The other thing that I did with these, sorry for the shaky cam, but just want to give you an idea. They're not welded out the whole seam, so I actually laid a very fine bead of silicone in there, which you can see real closely, but when you're far away you can't actually see it. So anyways, there's the finish on it. And good handheld shaky cam for you. And hopefully this will be all right. So I wish I would have caught that the seal piece before I did the powder coating. I wasn't thinking about it really. You know, I was really focused on the deadline. Right? You know, this is one of these pieces that was going out as a present. And so I was more focused on the deadline than anything else, and I probably should have welded out the seams, because I know this is going up to the coast. This is going to be indoors. If it's going to be, you know, decorative indoor pieces, you never have to worry about this stuff. But this one is going to get wet, and there's, you know, salty air, and so those seams needed to be sealed. And I could have, you know, just taken the MIG and finished out the welding. I could have taken the TIG and done it, you know, variety of ways of doing that prior to doing the powder coat. What I chose to do is just use some sealant. Right? It should work just fine. It's clear. You'll never really see it. I do apologize for a lot of the shaky cam today. Not everything was on the tripod, but I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you have suggestions, I'm always open. As you can probably tell, for people who watch regularly, if you do comment, I typically write back. So thank you all very much, and I will see you soon.